Hi everyone, my name is Annie Gill and I am a classical singer, also do musical theater. I have a lot of experience on the stage, but I also have a lot of on-camera experience in TV, academic videos, commercials, industrials. And today I am going to show you the difference between doing makeup for the stage and doing makeup on camera. A lot of us are living our entire lives on our iPhones or iPads right now, and the way you have to do makeup for a camera is much different than the way you would do it on the stage or even in real life. Now, I'm not a makeup artist, but I have worked with a lot of really great professional makeup artists. And 9 times out of 10, when I have been told to arrive on set with makeup done, the makeup artist says, "Good job, let's just do a couple of touch-ups." So I have a lot of amateur experience that I would like to share with you today. Okay, so what you want to do after you prep your skin, whatever way you prep your skin before you put makeup on, I definitely recommend a primer. Now, the biggest things with on-camera makeup will be no shine. So you want a matte finish, and you want to make sure that you don't have any shine on your face. Now, I have the camera on a tripod right now, but I don't have my ring light on because the cord just doesn't extend far enough from where I usually set up the camera. So I'm a little lower on light, but I am filming in the middle of the day, so I have some natural light coming in. A primer I really like is this Oil and Shine Control by Smashbox. You don't need very much. Maybe just like size of a dime, maybe even less. Just kind of do the 3-dot thing. I also have a mirror right behind my camera, so I'll be checking in there too. And you can see I definitely have quarantine hair with really long roots, but anyway, my makeup will at least look good today. Okay, so after you put some primer on, just make sure that's nice and even there. I definitely recommend a foundation that is powder based. So this is a matte powder foundation. I'll have a little sponge. This gives you really even distribution of the foundation. So with makeup for camera, less is more, but that doesn't mean you won't get full coverage, and make sure that everything looks nice and even. We just don't want to put on as much as we would for the stage. So just kind of get an even distribution of this. I like this compact too because it also has an individual mirror on it. This is Clé de Peau, but I'm pretty sure that CoverGirl makes a similar product. In terms of makeup right now too, so makeup stores are closed. Everybody's buying things online. I can tell you that you can get some good deals from Sephora and Ulta. They have a really generous return policy because you might need to try a couple of shades. So again, with the matte makeup, in terms of your foundation and your concealer, you want to go for matching your skin tone, maybe just a little warmer than your natural skin tone. And just blend down into your chin, but you don't have to drag it down onto your neck either. Okay, so just a thin to medium coating of foundation. Then whatever you use for concealer, I also use a Clé de Peau concealer. It is on the pricier side, but this stick has lasted for over a year, so it's worth the investment. And I definitely get the under eye area because I have dark circles under my eyes naturally, no matter what I do. So that's always an area I have to pay attention to. But again, you don't have to put that much on. Just some light touch-ups, and then kind of, you can smooth it out with your finger right there. I'm just going to check in the mirror to make sure I got it. There we go. Just kind of blend that in there. Now, I always get like a little redness on my chin, so I like to get that. And then any other spots, the thing you always want to go for in any makeup, whether it's on stage, on camera, in real life, is a nice even skin tone. Even equals a younger appearance. So I also always make sure you have some tissues with you. I like to wipe my brushes off as I go. Of course, you want to clean your makeup brushes pretty regularly, depending on how often you use makeup. But wipe them off as you go to avoid any extra product. Now, so I said matte finish, but I would say blush is kind of the one place you can get a little more shine. I am a big fan of the NARS blush in Orgasm color. It's a very, very flattering color for a variety of skin types. But again, you don't need a whole lot, especially not if you're used to doing makeup for the stage. Just give a little bit of a glow there. I like an angled brush too that helps define your cheeks, but again, not too much. On camera, you want to just look healthy. Okay, so there's our blush. Now we go on to eyeshadow. I very much like the Naked palette. You can see from the wear and tear, I've had it for quite a while. This is the original, but there are like 5 or 6 Naked palettes now by Urban Decay. They are really great, long-lasting wear eyeshadows. I'll show you the full palette. Now, the colors I'm going to use are Naked on the lid, Buck in the crease, and Virgin for the highlight. Now you can see I've used a lot of these colors, so I actually have individuals of Naked and Virgin just because I've used them so much. So first we want to do the lid. Again, not too much. If you get some excess, you can just kind of blow on the brush. Now I am going to slide over to the mirror to apply this, just so I can see a little bit. If you tend to have warmer undertones to your skin, browns, shades of brown work better on camera. If you tend to have cooler undertones, purples can work better. But again, always matte. Trust me, I love sparkly eyeshadow more than most people, but for camera, it's just too much. So I got on the lid. Now I'm just going to do the crease. And the nice thing about the palette too, it has its own individual mirror. So get a little bit in the crease. You just want to get the outer third of your eye, and you can bring it to the corner a little bit on the bottom. But again, a little of this goes a long way. Urban Decay also makes an eyeshadow primer. Now, some people like to use that. Personally, it dries my eyelids out, so I don't like it. But if you find that your eye makeup tends to get watery or oily throughout the day, that's an option. Okay, now finally I'm going to do the highlight. Again, we're not going very fancy at all. Just 3 basic colors for lid, crease, and highlight. Under the brow, and just blend like that. In general, the larger your eye shape, the more eye makeup you can wear, and the darker and smokier eye. If your eye shape is smaller, don't put as much eye makeup on because you're going to close the natural shape of the eye. Okay, and throughout the time, you can always kind of blend in your under eye makeup again too. All right, so that's it. Don't need any more than that. Now, for the eyeliner, definitely not under your eyes. Only the top of the lid. A little wing goes a long way. Don't go crazy with the wing. I like this tattoo liner a lot. This is Kat Von D. I don't know if you can see that. This is the one in brown, so this is Mad Max Brown. I also have the Trooper, which is the black. You want to go for more natural colors, again, for just more muted tones for on-camera things, even though she makes a bunch of really fun, crazy colors. So I'm going to, again, step to the side a little bit so I can see myself in the mirror. And this is a pen. So you get a lot of accuracy with a pen. It's a very fine tip pen, so it lasts a while, and it is very precise when you put it on. So on stage, I would really draw my wing out. That's all the more I'm going to do on camera. Keep your wing very, very simple. All right, I'll do the other eye. And definitely no eyeliner under your eye. I don't even think that works for the stage, but definitely not on camera. That will close your eye shape, and you want to keep an open eye shape, drawing the eye out to the side. Okay, so you see my wing, little baby wing, little baby wing. If you make a mistake, you can take a Q-tip, use some eye makeup remover, and just get the edges there. So there we go. That's the basic eye shape. Now I want to do powder before I do any other mascara. So again, you want to get a matte powder. I'm using Lancome right now, but Kat Von D makes a nice matte powder, as does IT or IT, however you want to think about it. Kat Von D tends to only be sold at Sephora. It, I believe, is sold at both, but definitely at Ulta. Okay. Now, just a quick curl of the eyelashes. You don't have to do too much. That'll just help prep the eyelashes for the mascara. I don't hold it there for forever. I do like a good primer for eyeshadow. It basically just helps to condition your lashes. And honestly, you can see your lashes better too. But very minimal, easy on the mascara. Now, I'm going a little slower than I usually would because I'm explaining things. I time myself doing this full makeup routine, and I got it down to 8 minutes, but I am used to doing makeup every day. So eventually, when you get to really know your eye shape and your face shape and everything, this routine will be pretty quick. Now, I'm using a little bit more of a thickening mascara, but I'm only going to use one coat of this. This is Hypnose Drama by Lancome. I really like Lancome mascaras. But there are CoverGirl and Maybelline alternatives that are more affordable. So I only put the more dramatic mascara on the top. I am going to use Definicils, which if you buy Lancome mascara, they sometimes will give you this in a small sample, which is actually even better for doing the under eyelashes because those are small. Just a quick coat there. And sometimes I'll go back over the top just to give it a little more definition. But you see, this mascara, one coat goes a long way when you're on camera. And I realize I can't put eye makeup on without keeping my mouth open. So, okay, that's all you need. That's all you need for the mascara. I like to do the brows after the mascara, and I like this it's called the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit because it has a little spoolie on one side. My brows are totally out of control being in quarantine since I haven't gotten them done since the beginning of March. So this little brush helps you to kind of tame them down before you flip it over, and on the other end you have a pencil. Now this pencil is a pretty close match to my brow, at my actual brow color. And I'm just going to kind of lightly fill in. I just follow the natural line and the shape of the brow I'm not overdoing it though. That's all the more you need. But just this little definition makes a big difference for your overall eye shape and face shape too. Just take it out to the side. There we go. All right. And I always have to make sure on the inner corners that I'm even, because when you're drawing on your own face, you're using your dominant hand, whatever that is, right or left. So sometimes one side of your face will look a little different than the other. Just with practice, you'll get to make sure that they both match. All right. So you see, a little of that goes a long way. All right. And then finally, lip color. Now, I'm sorry for those who really like lip gloss, but lip gloss tends to look too shiny on camera. So I definitely recommend a lipstick instead. And I also recommend a lip liner. Now, this lip liner is very affordable. It's Palladio, and you can get it at Sally Beauty. It's very, very cheap. And you want to go maybe 1 or 2 shades darker than your natural lip color. But find lip colors that are mostly matte, but also have a little more rose to them or a little more blush color. If you tend to go too tan, it can look really dull on camera. So on camera, it's a very fine balance between matte, and then too far in the other direction will be too dull. So lip liner. There we go, get the bottom. Okay. All right, and then I am going to fill in with a more matte lipstick. I can list all the products that I've used today down below as well. This is a color that on-camera makeup artists have liked, and this is what I use in all my self-tapes too for on-camera auditions. And there you go. There is your on-camera makeup. So ignore the bad hair, but look at the good makeup. Hopefully I look better than when I started. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. And I hope everybody is staying healthy and safe. I miss seeing you all, and I wish you all the best. We'll make it through. Okay, good job, and let me know if you have any questions for on-camera makeup.